All right, welcome to another video. My name is Anthony, and this video is brought to you by Fight Coffee. We sell delicious, responsibly sourced coffee online so that anybody, anywhere in the continental United States can get themselves some, enjoy, and help us in our fight against human trafficking. Of course, our vision is to raise awareness, and so that's what we're doing on our channel. So, this video is part 3 of our topic about grooming. All right, the first video was about how easy it is to target kids. The second video was about how prevalent grooming is. And so in this video, we want to talk about how to protect our kids. All right, so let's do it. So there's a lot of ways to protect our kids. I want to talk about 5, okay? So the first one is learn and discuss, all right? And we make it easy. All you got to do is follow this channel with your kid. It's a one-stop shop. You let me research, do all the homework, put stuff together, present it to you, share it with your kid, talk about it. And, when you're talking about it, you can ask them when scenarios come up, hey, what would you do in this scenario? I'd ask them open-ended questions and see how they respond. Are they like, you know how kids can be. Are they doing that? Are they like, wah, 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 wah? Or are they like, seeming to be, interested and concerned? Because that's what you don't want to see. Because this is real. This is real. So, of course, you want to talk about the stages of grooming. This is so important, right? What's the first stage? It's the groomers want to build a relationship. They're strangers, so we don't want our kids building relationships with strangers. What are they trying to do? They're trying to fill a need, right? Why? To gain trust and information. What do they want to do with that information? They want to manipulate, isolate, abuse, and eventually they want to establish and maintain control, which of course we know where that can lead, down some seriously bad roads, right? So, and I would just say this, don't assume that one conversation is all you need. Oh, we sat down, we talked about it, they know, they got it, and then we just roll on with their lives. No, if you follow this channel with them, that will help keep this on the radar, which is what kids need. So, that was number 1. Number 2, I would address my privacy issue. Now, I know what I'm going to say right here out of the gate on this point is controversial, but put it out there. Here's what I'm saying. A child's privacy does in no way take precedence over a parent's responsibility to protect them. Again, I know this whole, there's different views about this, privacy and how far and what should we do. All I'm saying is in light of how prevalent human trafficking is, grooming is, in light of that, I'll say it again, a child's privacy does not take precedence over a parent's responsibility to protect them. Now, here's the thing. My wife has access to my phone 24/7. If that thing beeps, she can pick it right up, answer it, look at it, whatever she wants to do. Why? Because I have nothing to hide, right? Something to think about. And if you pay for that phone is not your kid's phone, it's your phone. And I think parents should say, hey, that's not your phone. And because you pay for it, you have a right to see what's going on that phone. Now, again, I know that's controversial. I know that would be mad kickback, mad pushback from kids on that. But you know what? Sometimes, again, if you understand what is going on in this world, I think that will help encourage you and motivate you to take a stand, to draw a line and say, I don't care, I've got to protect you. At the end of the day, we need to have that clear conscience to know that we've done everything we can. God forbid something happens. You don't want to look back and be like, wow, maybe I should have drawn the line in a different place, And a red flag related to privacy is, a lot of times the kids, they have their phone and you're in the room, that thing goes off, they stay right there. Other times, they immediately get up, and oftentimes it's how they get up. Their body language can tell you something, and oftentimes that might be a clue that maybe I should check in on what's going on there. And again, if you have access and so forth and so on, that won't be a problem. That won't be an issue. All right, you will be able to do that. So, all right. So number 3, don't assume your child is not susceptible. All right. Here's the thing, right? Adults get deceived. All right. People are getting scammed all the time. How much more a child? And if you didn't see the first video about how easy it is to groom a child or how prevalent it is. Seriously, you need to watch those videos because it's happening all the time. So you can't just assume that your kid is not susceptible. All right, just like the parents in the first video, every one of them was like, oh, my kid would never. And all three of the kids went to go meet a stranger in less than a week. All right, so you have that. In addition to that, you have underdeveloped brains, right? Because that's a real thing. Okay, scientifically proven, kids' brains are not fully developed. And have you ever asked your kid, why did you do that? What were you thinking? That was in the first video. The parent, the dad asked, what were you thinking? Right? So you think they're going to think rightly about everything else, and on this topic, they're going to, they're going to think wrongly at various times, all right? And then, but on this topic, they're never going to think wrongly. No, kids are kids, right? And they have underdeveloped brains. Coupled with that, naivety is a real thing, all right? They don't know what we know as parents. And you add to that, everybody's doing it, because that's a real thing. Now, of course, are 100% of kids doing it? No, but here's a stat. 59% of kids are engaged with strangers online. 59%. And 1 out of 12 meet the online stranger in real life. Now, that should just scare us right there. So, all right, enough on that one. Number 4, be an ongoing student of healthy relationships. I mean, let's face it, right? No parent is perfect. I know I've made my share of mistakes for sure, right? And I'll continue to make mistakes because we're human, right? And here's the thing, many good families have been victimized. People think, oh, trafficking, oh, that I don't live in an inner city or a poverty or whatever. There's viewpoints that we have. Many good families have been victimized. Why? Because groomers are masters at capitalizing on breaches in relationship, right? They're masters at taking a molehill and turning it into a mountain in our kids' lives. And they're masters at learning about painful things your kids haven't even told you. Sometimes our relationships are not healthy enough to where our kids feel that they can share certain things with us. Some things yes, some things no. And some of those things that they haven't shared could be extremely painful, and it could be the very thing that a groomer is going to capitalize and use to build relationship and trust and all of that. So just something to think about there. Everyone would benefit from working towards a healthier relationship, right? I mean, what gives life its greatest joy and meaning and purpose, right? Isn't it relationships? Loving, healthy relationships? But think about it. We can go to school for 12 years, maybe go to college for another 4 or 5 or whatever, get degrees and diplomas and what have you, but yet we remain very ignorant about, unlearned, unschooled about what it is to have a healthy relationships. How many homes? Many of us grew up in broken homes, messed up homes, right? So we're not experts, but we need to learn. And one way is to talk to parents who have, successful kids and try to learn from them, learn from their failures, learn from their mistakes. Certainly, I think it would behoove everybody to see a counselor at least periodically. Why? Because they specialize in healthy relationships, right? I mean, that's what they specialize in. Why not learn from them? Why not let them assist us? Why continue to walk through and carry on, pass the baton from our, yes, you may have had great parents or good parents, but no perfect parent, and we all inherit some stuff. And we all have a hard time offloading some of this baggage that we've inherited. So why not go get some help? Are we going to groom-proof our kids? No, but I think we will minimize susceptibility to groomers out there who are literally hunting our children. Healthy relationships. Can't say enough about that. Last one, 5, lock down and monitor all online activity, right? And you got the home internet, you have your desktop, right? There are parental controls that you can get. We always struggled with that as parents. Who's out there? What are they doing? I would encourage you to at least check out bark.us. B-A-R-K, like the dog barking, right? Probably like, hey, warning, $6 per month. At least that's the last price it was last time I checked. And then, of course, you have, if you're monitoring all that online activity, one way to do it is in a shared space, a shared and open space. You have your computer there. We did that with our kids. It's in the office. We all pass by that room. It's open. there you go. That's where you're going to do it. Or if you're on a tablet or whatever, you're doing that in a shared space. We're not up in our rooms by ourselves online, willy-nilly doing whoever knows what is going on. Okay, of course, again, I'm sure there would be people who would disagree with that. And then, of course, you might monitor that space with a literal monitor, like a baby monitor, but it's not for babies. They have different types of monitors. They have online. You can position it so that it's facing the screen. So if your kid is on that open space computer, you can also, if you're not home, you can monitor their activity. Something to think about, especially if you have any question or concern about what they're doing. Generally speaking, like I said, when they get up and sprint out of the room, I know they are red flags if we're looking for them. Sometimes it's just we're not looking for them. All right. And then, on their games, thoroughly research every game, thoroughly research every app. A lot of these apps, they can delete stuff. The conversations and stuff can be deleted off of that. All right. That's a huge, I'd say, no. All right. What's the number one question that we're seeking to ask? Do strangers have access to my kid? Right? Certainly chat rooms, they do. That would be a big no-no. Again, that's what I'm saying. All right, so last but not least, you got the phone, right? You got three options. You got full online access. And when you have that, the opportunity to just traipse off into pornography and whatever else, being groomed by somebody, meeting a stranger, that door is, if they haven't opened it, it's right there, ready and waiting for them at any point. So that's option one. I think no teenager should have that option. Again, that's my thought. So the other option you have is limited internet access. All right, so there are companies like Bark and others. If you haven't seen my Kids Say Smartphone video, you can check that out for more information there. Link in the description box below. But they have, all the content that kids can go online. It's parent approved. So kids can search, but within set parameters. So I think that's an ideal phone. And then, of course, you have no internet access. I mean, do they need it? Need, I'd say no. Want, privilege, whatever, but obviously that's an option. Now, I know for some people there would be a war to get to that place with kids, especially if they've, they have full access and now you're like no internet access at all. People would lose it. But anyway, so those are my top 5. Did I leave something out? Did one of those options speak to you? Let me know. I'd love to hear from you in the comments section. Now, based upon A, how easy it is to groom a kid, B, how prevalent it is, C, I hope that you'll leave no stone unturned as it relates to protecting your kids. And I hope this video helped. And I hope you'll share this video with every parent that you know. And I do also hope that you'll join us in the fight against human trafficking. Right now, all you got to do is go to fightcoffee.org, place an order, subscribe so you can stay in the fight. And every new customer will help us take another step in our goal to start a recovery home. So, last but not least, please hit the like button. I know, right? You hear it all the time. How many times do I not hit the like button? Of course, I don't like a lot of stuff enough to actually hit it, right? So, but hopefully you will hit the like button. You'll subscribe to this channel. You'll comment on this video. Hit the notification bell so you don't miss another video. And when you do these things, as I've mentioned, it informs YouTube's algorithms so that this video can reach more people. And I hope that you'll want more people to see this video. So, thanks for doing that. Thanks for watching this video. Thanks for sharing this video. And we'll catch you in the next video.